6 years ago, I decided enough was enough and I wanted more for me and my family financially. And in this video, I want to show you exactly how we've managed our finances over the last 6 years to be able to eliminate over £80,000 worth of debt, grow our net worth by over £500,000, to be able to escape my 9 to 5 at the age of 32, and the system that's helping us become completely work optional in our 40s. My name's Money Coach Joe, and I post one of these videos every single month to show you guys exactly how I manage my money and to show you that I'm practicing what I preach when it comes to good money management and investing. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up. And without further ado, let's jump into my screen share and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the tool that I started building 6 years ago when I decided enough was enough and I wanted more for me and my family financially. So what we are looking at right here is the monthly balance sheet. This is where it starts at the beginning of every month and where it all began for me as well, because it's the first tab that I built, the first spreadsheet that I built to start taking control of our finances. Obviously, it's come a long way since, but this is where we set our plan at the beginning of every single month by mapping out our planned expenses in these plan columns, and where we track our actual spend against that plan throughout each month. The most powerful thing about doing all of this is once we have our income mapped out for the month in our income table, as well as all of our expenses mapped out over here, we know exactly how much we've got left to put towards our savings and investments for that month. So you can see if I hit undo here that we were able to put nearly every single penny of that free cash flow towards our savings and investments. And in the month of February, we're able to hit a savings rate of 74%, which is remarkable. The spreadsheet also shows us our income versus our outgoings in this nice visual chart down here, as well as our actual and planned expenses via the different categories. So you can see savings and investments being the largest piece of these pies, which is what you want to see. The spreadsheet also allows us to track our current yearly expenses. And really the reason we do this is just to get a cumulative readout of exactly how much we're spending on a cumulative basis on things like holidays and gifts throughout the entire year, which is going to allow us to plan much more effectively for our future state. So if we know how much we're spending on those things now, it means when we're looking at planning our financial freedom phase or our retirement phase of our life, that we know how much we're likely to want to spend on those things in the future, which just means that that plan's going to be a lot more accurate and we can retire or go into financial freedom not working anymore with the confidence that we're going to have the money to sustain the lifestyle we actually want to live, which is really, really important. All of that information gets transcribed into here, and I've got another video coming out later in the month to walk you through how this one works. But this is essentially how and where you build your retirement plan. It tells you your FI number, allows you to keep that FI number up to date over the long term, and also allows you to put in your projected and forecasted investment returns so that you can figure out when you're going to be able to hit your financial freedom goal or your FI number. Really, really important stuff. We also track our savings and investments. Obviously, investments have taken a massive hit in the last few weeks with the stock market being down. So it's not looking as healthy as it was, but regardless, we're still contributing as much as we can while the market is down to lower our average and ultimately mean we have more money in the future. So it's always a good thing. House equity and assets get tracked in here. Any debt that we have is tracked in this tab, and that automatically feeds into our net worth tab. So despite the market being down and us losing like 7 to 8% of the value of our portfolio, because we are contributing so much and our savings rate is so high, our net worth still went up this month. Not by as much as it did from December last year to January this year, but it still went up. It hasn't actually gone down, which is a great sign. And this is the beauty of tracking this in this tool. If you're not tracking your finances in this way and you don't have the ability to see your net worth, you're missing out for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because having a readout on your net worth on a month-to-month basis is like being able to see the current health status of your finances and the impact that your short-term financial decisions is having on your long-term finances. So it really kind of is an absolute game changer. Having our finances tracked this way in this spreadsheet across all of these tabs is the entire reason that we have been able to secure our finances, eliminate £80,000 worth of debt. The reason I was able to confidently escape my 9 to 5 at the age of 32, the reason my wife is now retired, the reason we're going to be able to secure our daughter's future, and the reason we're going to be able to set ourselves up for financial freedom in our 40s. If I wasn't tracking my finances in this way, none of that stuff would have happened. It definitely wouldn't have happened as quickly, and I definitely wouldn't have felt as confident going into all of those huge life decisions. So if you're not tracking your finances in this way, obviously I highly recommend you go and do it. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future updates like this. If you want to grab your own copy of this tool as well as an accompanying ebook and video course, then I will leave the link in the description below or in the comments below, depending on where you're watching this, so you can go and secure a copy. I'm going to take some money off. I'm going to take 50% off for the next 24 hours. So go and get yourself a copy whilst you still can. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I will respond to every single one of you. Speak to you soon.